You got it.
Which will be tomorrow.
So, I think we can make it though,
Going through the,
Actually, that's the next one that we have, right? No, we want to Saturday. It's 24. Okay,
Is that
but
the
we're doing
circle?
that. What time we're doing?
Circle?
Same time though.
light turns.
Yeah,
He's
and
got
then
the
we have
light
it. So
for
21st.
So wait, February 4th?
The light, a little late or whatever. Right.
Bang, bang. Pulls up.
Are we gonna get our heads handed?
You know what he tells me now? He lives in Florida.
Why? What do you think?
Wait at the red light. You have my kids in the car. They don't give a shit about me.
Yes, I called, they're supposed to.
Changes, right? Things change.
People right in their legal
I don't know what they're doing.
They don't stop. Almost
I
flew.
know,
You could have your heart
They
in
did
your
though.
throat.
I
No
don't understand that either. So if we don't hear anything, I'll let
Ryan,
you
you ready? It's late. You're late. I hate being late.
It's 7 o'clock. You're on time. It's not late.
Yeah, let's just listen to
This goes back and forth. You know where this comes from.
Okay.
You. Just worry about kickball. Good evening and welcome to the January 17th, 2023 meeting of the Roseland Governing Body. Adequate notice this meeting has been provided in accordance with the Open Public Meeting Act, and that the date, time, and location of the meeting were included in the annual meeting schedule, posted on the public bulletin board in the municipal building, and filed in the office of the Borough Clerk. For those attending tonight's meeting via Zoom, the agenda and any other relevant documents can be found on the Borough's website, attached to the meeting notice posted in the news and announcement section. During the meeting, an announcement will be made prior to the 2 public comment periods. Anyone wishing to make a public comment via computer will be instructed to use the raise your hand icon, and anyone wishing to make a public comment via telephone will be instructed to dial *9 at the appropriate time. For those in attendance in person or remotely, please provide your name and address for the record when selected. Mr. Watkins, would you please call the roll?
Mayor Spango.
Present.
Mr. Barty.
Here.
Mrs. Fishman.
Here.
Mr. Frieda.
Here.
Mrs. Parati.
here.
Mrs. Tully.
Here.
Mr. Trillo.
Here.
First on the agenda, please rise for a flag salute. Pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
First on the agenda, we have our first round of public comment. Any member of the public wishing to be heard, come forward, state your name and address for the record. If you're with us via Zoom, use the raise your hand icon, and you're with us via telephone, press *9. Yeah, you're good, Devin.
Janet Tremont, 38 Leonard Terrace. That's Roseland Glen. I'm here in my capacity as Vice President of the Homeowners Association. Regarding resolution number 51-2023, approval of proposal for Boswell Engineering Services, Leonard Terrace, Barrett Lane, and Evans Back Lane. You're missing Bartlett Court. That's the only other street in the development that's scheduled for repaving, but is not included in this resolution.
Warren, is that an oversight?
It might just be in his title of his proposal. It doesn't mean it's not in the resolution.
Is it a smaller street, John?
It's a small
It
street.
probably wasn't. It was probably left off the title.
We take the title off of his proposal, so we probably just.
Okay, I just want to make sure that the street is included.
It is, the whole
Okay,
complex.
thank you.
Any other member of the public wishing to be heard, please come forward. Use the raise your hand icon or press *9. She's reading the Christmas stories. Hearing and seeing none. Next, we have introduction of ordinance 1-2023. Mr. Watkins, please read the ordinance by title only.
An ordinance of the Borough of Roseland amending and supplementing Chapter 4 of the revised general ordinances of the Borough of Roseland entitled Licensing and Business Regulations, adding new section 4-13 entitled Business Insurance Registration.
Is there a motion to introduce ordinance 1-2023?
So moved.
Second.
Trillo Parati, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Hearing none.
Ordinance number 1-2023 will be posted on the borough's website. The notice of public hearing will be published in the progress. Public hearing will be held on Tuesday, February 21st, 2023.
Next is introduction of ordinance number 2-2023. Mr. Watkins, please read the ordinance by title only.
An ordinance creating a new Chapter 12 of the revised general ordinances of the Borough of Roseland entitled Children's Fund, authorizing the creation of a children's fund and establishing its administrative and procedural guidelines for the operation and management of said fund.
Is there a motion to introduce ordinance 2-2023?
So moved.
Second. Trillo, Barty, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Hearing none.
Ordinance number 2-2023 will be posted on the borough's website, and the notice of public hearing will be published in the progress. Public hearing will be held on Tuesday, February 21st, 2023.
Next on the agenda is introduction of ordinance 3-2023. Mr. Watkins, please read the ordinance by title only.
An ordinance amending Chapter 2 of the revised general ordinances of the Borough of Roseland entitled Department of Administration, Section 2-11 entitled Borough Public Defender, to enable the appointment of an assistant public defender and an alternate public defender.
Is there a motion to introduce ordinance 3-2023?
So moved. Fishman.
Second.
Fishman, Parati, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Hearing none.
Ordinance number 3-2023 will be posted on the borough's website. Notice of public hearing will be published in the progress. Public hearing will be held on Tuesday, February 21st, 2023.
Thank you. Next on the agenda is ordinance 4-2023. Mr. Watkins, please read the ordinance by title only.
An ordinance of the Borough of Roseland establishing salaries for the mayor and council of the Borough of Roseland.
Is there a motion to introduce ordinance 4-2023?
So moved.
Second.
Fishman, Trillo, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Hearing none.
Ordinance number 4-2023 will be posted on the borough's website. Notice of public hearing will be published in the progress. Public hearing will be held on Tuesday, February 21st, 2023.
Next is introduction of ordinance 5-2023. Mr. Watkins, please read the ordinance by title only.
Ordinance of the Borough of Roseland to repeal ordinance number 16-2022 as amended, which provided for salaries and the compensation to be paid to non-union employees of the Borough of Roseland, and substitute therefore salaries and compensation for the year 2023.
Is there a motion to introduce ordinance 5-2023?
So moved. Second.
Marty Fishman.
Mayor, can I just make one comment? In the ordinance, it says deputy prosecutor and deputy public. I just wanted public defender. I want to change that to assistant to match the other ordinance we just passed.
It says assistant on.
But not on the,
But not on
not
this.
in the sheet.
Okay,
I called it deputy, so I
Okay.
just want.
understood.
Mhm.
Going back to ordinance 5-2023, I think the motion was made by Fishman, second by Trillo. Is that correct?
Sure.
Yeah. By Marty Fishman. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Hearing none.
Ordinance number 5-2023 will be posted on the borough's website. The notice of public hearing will be published in the progress. The public hearing will be held on Tuesday, February 21st, 2023.
Thank you. Next on the agenda is approval of bills, Resolution 37-2023, approving the January 13th bill list. Everyone received the bill list for questions, concerns, recusals.
Yep.
Hearing and seeing none, do we have a motion to approve the bill list?
So moved.
Second.
Parati, Trillo, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Hearing none. Next, we have a public hearing on our CDBG grant application. Resolution 38, authorized submission of application for community development block grant. Did you give me a sheet on this?
Excuse me?
Give me a
I
sheet.
did not give you a script for it. You just follow the other one. So,
Okay.
Resolution number 38-2023, authorizing submission of an application for a community development block grant to provide upgraded and enhanced accessibility throughout Tehesco Park and the Borough of Roseland.
The script should be different for this.
We just need to open a public hearing.
Okay, I'll do it. Does any member of the public wish to be heard on ordinance 38-2023? Let me go back. Is there a motion to open the public hearing?
So moved.
Second.
Barty, Fishman, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Hearing none. Does any member of the public wish to be heard on ordinance 38-2023? Hearing and seeing none. Do we have a motion to pass resolution 38-2023?
So moved.
Second.
Fishman Trillo, roll call vote, please.
Mr. Barty?
Yes.
Mrs. Fishman?
Yes.
Mr. Frieda?
Yes.
Mrs. Parati?
Yes.
Mrs. Tully?
Yes.
Mr. Trillo?
Yes.
Resolution is approved.
Next, we have adoption of resolutions 39-2023 through 53-2023 by resolution number, or 1 through 15 by agenda number.
Mayor, I have to recuse myself from 14 and 15, please.
All right, so let's move resolutions 1 through 13 on the agenda, or by resolution number 39-2023 through 51-2023. Question, concerns, recusals on those 13 resolutions. Hearing and seeing none, do we have a motion to move those 13 resolutions?
So moved, Fishman.
Second. Trillo.
Fishman, Trillo, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Hearing none. Next, we'll move resolution 52-2023 and 53-2023 together, with Councilwoman Fishman recusing herself. We have a motion to move these two resolutions.
So moved.
Second. Parati, Barty, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Hearing none. Next, we have the consent agenda, 1 through 13 on the agenda. Various training and conferences. Questions, concerns, recusals. Hearing and seeing none, do we have a motion to move the consent agenda?
Motion Toley?
Foley,
Second.
second Parati, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Hearing none. Mayor's report, just thank everyone for coming out to the swearing in last week. It was nice to have a nice turnout and talk about where we are and where we're looking to go in the future. Besides that, I have nothing. Committee reports, Finance Administration, Councilman Barr.
Thank you, Mayor. Just a reminder that our second budget meeting is this Saturday, the 21st at 9 a.m. across the street at 140 Eagle Rock. We'll then have another budget meeting on February 4th at 9 a.m. And then we'll schedule additional meetings from there. We went through our capital budget at our last session, and we'll continue to go through our capital and operating budgets moving forward. And we pledge to pass a responsible budget for the borough like we have been doing. And a lot of hard work goes into this, so thanks everyone for all your time. All I have.
Public Works, Councilman Frieda.
Nothing this time.
Public Safety, Councilman Barr.
Thanks. Thank you, Mayor. First of all, I'm very happy to see for all the training that's on the agendas. It's been in a long time coming. So I'm really happy to see that. It only just makes it better for our community with all the training. The fire department responded to 30 alarms so far this year. So far this month, I'm sorry. And they responded to 223 alarms this year in total. Last year it was 219. Total man hours spent on alarms was 233 man hours, with 174 man hours spent on non-emergency duty, which included attending meetings, drills, maintaining equipment, and cleaning the fire department. Over the last few weeks, our fire department has had a lot of tough calls. I just want to thank them for everything that they do. And I would happen to be on a call with them on one call, and just to see their professionalism. You know, our volunteers, sometimes we take them for granted, but they really do work hard, and we should all be happy that we have them. For OEM,
there has been, they have provided 30 man-hours for the month of December. They assisted with Santa's arrival, and they continue to do traffic at Our Lady of Blessed Sacrament. And that is all I have.
Thank you, Councilman Trillo.
Recreation basketball season's underway. All seems well. The girls' uniforms fiasco that happened with the vendor sending a girls' cut jersey instead of the traditional unisex cut, which adds a few inches. So the girls are wearing pinnies right now, but they should have the regular uniforms the way we want them in the next few days. And excited to announce that men's pickup basketball is back, thanks to the work of Superintendent Leone, being a real partner with the school, helping us out, giving us the gym one night a week. So 7 to 9, starting the last Monday in January, running all the way till April 24th. And it'll just be pickup games, men, women, adults, whoever wants to be there, 18 and over. That's it. It's on Community Pass for anyone that's interested.
Yeah, the Board of Education and the new superintendent work great with us. They housed us last week, hosted us, I should say, and they're allowing to use.
I'm in the senior division, so yeah.
Allowing us to-
You're fine, Nikki. If you're interested, you're fine. Don't worry.
Community outreach and shared services, Councilwoman Tolley.
Thank you, Mayor. First of all, I want to congratulate our council members on their re-elections, and also welcoming everybody back to 2023. We'll all be working together. I know we have a lot going on this year and a lot of more accomplishments that we'll be doing in 2023. Going into the new year, we have renewed several shared service contracts. Our West Orange Animal Control Services, again, the Township of Verona through 2026, with a construction official, subcode officer, and inspections for building inspections, permits, etc. We will continue with East Hanover with our health services. Carlo DeLizia will be our main contact. And we are awaiting a new contract from Caldwell for our shared services for the senior citizen bus. So I'll be in touch with their senior director soon. Municipal guidance tomorrow night. The high school students will be at the first aid squad. They will be making sandwiches and putting together a packaged lunch for the homeless, which will be delivered the next day. We are waiting for a date for the students to help out at the New Jersey Food Bank in Hillside. One item I saw this on Facebook, if people want to mark their calendar now, Noworkers annual Tricky Tray will be Wednesday, October 26th. So don't forget that.
That's April, Michelle. I think that's
It's
April,
April,
not
no,
October.
October.
April 26th. It's a Wednesday. It's guaranteed to be a roaring good time, if you get my drift. I think it has a Roaring 20s theme, so it should be good. And that's all I have for now. I'm sorry, like I said, I couldn't be there. Unfortunately, I had to be home. I've been home. You know, these tests you take, one's negative, one's positive. You don't know what the heck's going on. But I'm not contagious, but I'm just playing it safe because my knee replacement has now been scheduled for Groundhog Day, February 2nd. So hopefully that will go through without any other interruptions or delays. So welcome 2023, I guess.
Thank you. Hope you feel well soon.
Thank
What
you.
time
I feel
what time are you putting the lunch together tomorrow?
What lunch?
You said packaged meals or packaged lunches?
Oh, that's at night. Yes, they're doing that at night at the first aid squad. Probably around 6:30 or 7 o'clock.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, Eileen Masson will be there organizing that with the high school students.
Okay, thanks. Any other one have anything to add to committee reports? Oh, I'm sorry.
I know that.
I know I'm at the end, but, you know,
I guess someone else does have something for committee reports. Councilwoman Fishman, redevelopment legals.
actually,
Apologies.
Mayor.
I used to leave Trillo out when he's at the end of the beginning.
That's okay. I just wanted to say that Roger and I were at the recreation event at the Elks last week, and it was a really nice event for the kids, for the soccer shoot.
The hoop shoot.
Yeah, thank you. And so it was successfully done and really very nice for them. And the last thing I want to say is our next meeting of the Senior Society is January 27th, and we'll be having a speaker from RWJ Barnabas that day. And there will be some changes coming once the council discusses recommendations for the Senior Society. And that's it.
Thank you.
Thank
I heard
you.
that was a nice event. I'm sorry I missed it. Anyone else have anything to add to committee reports? Excuse me. Next is approval of minutes from the January 3rd reorg meeting, January 7th budget meeting, and the January 10th special council meeting minutes. I believe we'll move the January 3rd and January 7th meeting together because I believe Councilwoman Tolley was not at the January 10th. Is that correct, John? I was at the January 3rd. Okay, so let's do it this way.
And Roger and Michelle were
I
absent.
wasn't at all three.
Third.
Okay, so we're going to move the minutes. We're going to talk about January 3rd, 2023 minutes. Everyone received those minutes for questions, concerns, recusals, with Councilman Frida and Councilwoman Tolley recusing themselves from the January 3rd reorg minutes. If there are none, do we have a motion to approve the January 3rd reorganization?
So moved.
Second.
Trillo, Barty, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Hearing none. January 7th, everyone was in attendance, if I remember correctly, Jock?
No.
Michelle was
I was-
Michelle.
Oh, that's right, I'm sorry. January 7th with Councilwoman Tolley recusing herself. Everyone received those minutes. Questions, concerns, recusals? Hearing none, do we have a motion to approve the January 7th budget meeting minutes?
So moved.
Second.
Fishman, Parati, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Hearing none. Next, the January 10th, 2023 special council meeting minutes with Councilwoman Tolley recusing herself. Questions, concerns on the January 10th special council meeting minutes? Hearing and seeing none, do we have a motion to pass the January 10th special
So
council?
moved.
So moved.
Fishman, Chillo, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Hearing none. Next, we have our second round of public comment. Any member of the public that's with us wishing to be heard, come forward, state your name and address for the record. If you're with us via Zoom, use the raise your hand icon, or if you're with us by telephone, press *9.
That's going to meet your court. I just want to thank the mayor and the council for their confidence in me and re-appointing me back into the Board of Adjustment. So I thank you very much, even though sometimes I will come up here and, if I have a difference of opinion, you'll hear from me. But, also the general public, everybody's on these boards are volunteer, and it's a lot of time. And I hope they appreciate it. Sometimes when they come to the meeting, I don't think we're volunteers. And we do a lot of work, believe it or not. And it does take time, and I understand. I'm just not people to. But thank you very much. Appreciate it. Have a healthy, happy New Year.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks,
Joe.
Joe.
Thank you for volunteering. Any other member of the public wishing to be heard? And behind the curtain says no, no one online. We do not need an additional executive session. That being said, the only matter left is for adjournment. We have a motion for adjournment.
So moved.
Second.
Fishman, Barty, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Hearing none.
22 minutes, Nicky.